Hey guys, Shade44380 and welcome to the first pilot episode of my new series, Beyblade Talk. Basically what this series is going to be is a little talk show where once every week or once every 2 weeks I sit down and talk about Beyblade related things with you, like what I'm going to be picking up, what I've picked up, maybe upcoming tournaments and news or something about the community and things like that. And yeah, we'll just go over whatever topics I have for the day. Now today I have 3 things to talk about, the first of which being that I have been partnered on YouTube now. Basically what this means is that I am part of a network called the Toys Network, which is a freedom-based network where basically channels can sign up to join, and it's for people that do toy-related content, whether it be Beyblades, Pokemon, Skylanders, you name it. Anything that's toy-related is what they support. So if you're interested in signing up for a partnership with the Toys Network, I will leave a link in the description down below to a sign-up link. They do have to accept your channel, so that might take a few days. It took a couple days for me, but if they accept you, then you're in and you get the benefits from being a partner, and you could possibly get paid for your videos. So yeah, I'll also leave a link to the Toys Hub channel, which is run by the owner of the Beyblade 24/7 channel. He is the owner and founder of the Toys Network. So if you're interested, links down below to that. The second thing I want to talk about today is probably the biggest thing we have to talk about, which is Project B. Now, if you haven't heard the news, I know many other Beyblader YouTubers have covered this, but I figured I'd talk about it anyway since it kind of fits with the nature of this show. Essentially, a few days to a week ago, something like that, Takara Tomy released a small teaser clip. Basically, what it was is just all it was is just some sound and a little bit of text, and then it just said, basically just had this big thing that popped up on screen that said Project B. Now, nobody was sure what it was, but a lot of people were speculating a new Beyblade series. Some people were trying to debunk it by saying that it was going to be Metabots, but most people thought it was a Beyblade series, and guess what? Yesterday, we just got confirmed that it is a new Beyblade series, in fact. It is Beyblade Burst. Now what Beyblade Burst is it's going to be the new generation of Beyblades. Yeah, that's right, a whole new generation. We're moving on from MFB. Now it's going to be a whole new thing where essentially it goes back to the sort of plastic days. Each bay is going to be 3-piece bays, and the main gimmick that they revolve around is that in battle sometimes, if you get hit hard enough, your Beyblade will actually explode or burst, and all the parts will go flying, and you will lose the match. Kind of like in a show when they hit somebody really hard and their bay explodes. It's going to be like that, but in real life. So that's going to be sort of the main gimmick of the series. What we know so far is that there's going to be a whole new anime with a whole new storyline, a whole new manga to go along with it, and a whole new toy line including bays, launchers, stadiums, etc. Now, for what we know that's coming out so far when it comes to the toy line, we have 4 Beyblades that were announced. I don't remember their exact names. I think there's one like Valkyrie, Ragnarok, and a couple others, but essentially they're going to be released in July, which is the official launch for Beyblade Burst. We'll be getting more news about it in the coming months, but July is the current planned release date. Along with the 4 bays that will be released, we'll also be getting a stadium, which is kind of a mix between a 0G stadium and a BB-10. It's got sort of a base of the BB-10, but then it's got the top cover sort of section of a 0G stadium, which is mainly to keep the parts from flying everywhere when the Beyblades do burst apart. It makes it so that way all your parts will stay in the stadium so that way you don't lose stuff. We'll also be getting a new thing, which is pretty cool. Along with the launchers, we'll be getting a sort of new form of the Bay Pointer. If you guys remember, there was a thing in the anime called a Bay Pointer, which essentially just calculated your points for winning or losing a match, and whoever had the most points was the top of the world Beyblade leaderboards. Now, there was a sort of little version made of this in real life, but it was only, you can only really exchange Bay points between your friends and stuff, and there was no like actual national ranking or anything like that. But now they are making it just like the show. They're making a new version of it, which essentially I think it's called the Bay Logger, and it's basically a little thing that whenever you win or lose a match, you just would like sort of, I think you like touch it to the other person's one, kind of like how it was with the old school Bay pointer. And when you do that, you get your points, but this is actually uploaded to a like leaderboard. There's going to be a world leaderboard, and whoever has like the most points, the most like Bay points, is going to be the top of the leaderboard. So like when you go to competitions and stuff, you actually will get points for battling, and you will get up on the leaderboard, and you can fight to become the literal best blader in the world, which is really cool. And I know that there's like some companion app sort of thing, like you can plug it into your phone. Don't know that much about it, but it seems like it's going to be really cool. That's pretty much all the information that I have on it. I'll link down below the Beyblade Geeks video where they talked about it a little bit more in depth, if you want to see like the visuals, and they actually talk about each individual bay and things like that a little bit, and they go more in depth with the Bay Logger and things like that. So leave a link down to that in the description below, so you can check that out if you're interested in more information. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this. Hopefully you guys are hyped, because we're getting a new freaking generation, which is going to be amazing. Now, the last thing I want to talk about with you guys is my pickups, basically what I'm going to be picking up in the next few coming days, and what you can expect to see from unboxing videos. Now, what I plan to get is, I just sold some stuff on eBay so that way I can get some money to start kind of getting the channel rolling again with unboxings. And the first thing I'm going to get is going to be a stadium, because my BB-10's kind of destroyed. So I'll be getting a Super Control Stadium, which is much like the BB-10, except it's like half the price, and it's got a bit more of an interesting design to it. There's a few extra things, but besides that, it's for the most part pretty much like a BB-10, but it's only $30, which is nice, so that's why I'm picking it up. Then for bays, I'm going to be getting 2 replacement bays, because I kind of have a few bays that are busted up. I'm going to be getting a new Galaxy Pegasus, because my current Galaxy Pegasus has a broken track and a really messed up R2F tip. So I need a new Galaxy Pegasus, so that's one of the first thing I'm grabbing, since they're not very expensive right now. I'm also going to be picking up another Guardian Leviathan, because my Guardian Leviathan's plastic wheel or element wheel or whatever you call it for 0G, I forget now. But I need to get a new one, because my plastic wheel on my Guardian Leviathan is messed up, and it makes it really off balance, so it's kind of unusable in battle. So I'm going to be picking up another one of those. And that's pretty much it for now. I'll probably be getting a little bit more money soon, and then I'll probably use that to pick up some more stuff, probably get some random boosters and things like that. We'll see when the time comes. But yeah, that's all I've got for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this sort of pilot episode of Beyblade Talk. If you want more, let me know down in the comments. I will be sure to make more of these if you guys enjoy it, because it's super simple on my end, and lets me tell you guys about the newest Beyblade news, and gives me sort of a filler episode of on my channel, so that way if I'm can't do a battle or something, I can just pop one of these up. They're real simple. So that's it for me for right now. See you guys later.